Megan made this point about sort of hunter-gatherers and forager mentalities. Something you said was that even though you're not necessarily pro the policy, you're actually not very worried about the labor effects. You're not worried highly about whether or not people will still work as hard if they are able to get a reasonably decent standard of living for nothing. And I'm curious for you to explain that out a bit, because I think to a lot of people that would be not intuitive.
There's what I would call an obsession with price effects, which are typically exaggerated in terms of estimates. That comes from the way the theory is applied and the way the estimates are prepared. I think price effects are and that goes to incentives. I think they're much less important than they're typically made out to be, and I think that's borne out in good empirical work. There's also something.
Could you be more specific on what you mean when you say price effects for folks?
Well, I mean the incentives to work in the current context. The immediate concern from an efficiency standpoint is that if you provide people some basic income, then they will not work, or if they were working, they'll stop working. So that's an incentive effect. You don't. If you get an unconditional payment, you're not going to go out and earn your money like everybody's supposed to. To me, that's intrinsically a demeaning remark about people. I think most people want to be like everybody else in the sense of earning a living by their own, on the basis of their own capabilities, advancing on those capabilities, having some autonomy, some independence, and some ability to say, I made this, I have a right to what I have received. And if they had a basic income, I think they would not, in most cases, they would not be satisfied with that. They would say, fine, I can use this, but I have broader horizons. I would have aspirations which go beyond whatever the basic amount is. I think that's a basic feature of the way people are socialized. Of course, there's always going to be some, what I would expect is a small minority that would have those undesired effects. But to me, providing some guaranteed consumption, the benefits of that for a host of reasons, which others have mentioned, far outweigh the negative consequences of some limited number of slackers.